Members, spare a thought for Barbara Edmunds. She got thrown under the bus this week by no one less than her party leader. Ouch! You know, it's pretty hard for Barbara Edmunds because she is the finance spokesperson in a party where to both the left and the right of her are people who want to spend like 8-armed octopus. And so what she got embarrassed about last week was the Greens, because we'll all remember the Greens had their departure into a Soviet paradise and a planet far, far away last week, promising billions of dollars of extra tax, billions of dollars of extra debt, and somehow claiming that that would be better for the country. And it all seemed ludicrous. And Barbara, to her credit, recognised Barbara Edmunds, the finance spokesperson for Labour.
Point of order, Mr Speaker. Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Sorry, I was distracted by you asking a question. Point of order.
Mr Speaker, you may not have heard, but the member who was doing her speech was referring to one of our members by first name only, and my understanding is that's against the rules.
It is, in fact, inappropriate to refer to a member by their first name only. Please comply and refer to the Honourable Barbara Edmunds by her full name.
I did immediately correct, but they don't like this line, do they? They don't like me talking about this. I suspect there'll be a few more interruptions, because here's what happened. The Greens put out a plan to trash the economy. Barbara Edmunds was smart enough to see that she should distance herself a little from that. So, in the Post, here's what she said. She had a special name for what Labour would be doing. She called it, she'd thought up the phrase, she said, balanced fiscal responsibility. That's what she called it. And what was this new approach to be characterised by? Well, she said that Labour had agreed with the 50% debt cap last time they were in power, and they would continue to do so. A welcome piece, Mr Speaker, of fiscal reality, when normally the members opposite live in planet spend, 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 borrow, 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 tax, tax, tax. A welcome moment. She went further, Mr Speaker. She also made clear, she affirmed, that an operating surplus by June 2029 remained the appropriate goal. So good on Barbara Edmunds, she said it how it is. So then what happened on Monday, Mr Speaker? I'll tell you what happened. Chris Hipkins got Barbara Edmunds and he threw her under the bus. And this is what he said, Mr Speaker. In fact, what he did was he walked back her comments almost immediately, telling reporters he wasn't ready to commit to the target. A little bit too soon for him. And then, Mr Speaker, he went further. On the Bradbury Group YouTube channel just yesterday, he said this, look, I don't think we should read too much into the fact that Barbara, our finance spokesperson, Barbara Edmunds, was talking about the policy. Mr Speaker, it is very rare that a leader so blatantly and disrespectfully disowns their finance spokesperson and the sensible positions that they take. But that is what Chris Hipkins has done. He has completely thrown her under the bus. And so the question is, why has he done that? Well, what he said was, oh, look, she was referring to the past. Now, we all know that Mr Hipkins is pretty flexible with the facts, but to claim that she was talking about the past when her specific words were she had agreed with the 50% cap when last in power and said it would continue to do so, it is quite hard to characterise that as referring to the past, Mr Speaker. And when she referred to the year 2029, which didn't even exist in the fiscal plan from the last election, I think we can see that Mr Hipkins was not very artful in his flexibility with the facts this time. So, Mr Speaker, what is this actually all about? What this is actually about is the fact that the Labour Party and the Greens and Te Pāti Māori oppose every single attempt to provide fiscal responsibility. They have never seen a spending commitment they couldn't walk past. Their addiction to spending remains in overdrive. We saw it for their 6 years in government, and New Zealanders know what it delivered. It delivered a cost of living crisis, a mountain of debt, and perpetual deficits. And so So if the members opposite want to spare a moment to listen to Barbara Edmunds, they'll understand that if they keep committing to every single spending, then this is the question they'll be faced with. Show me the money. They need to find the money, and we all know where they'll find it. Higher taxes, more borrowing. That has proven a disaster for Kiwis. Barbara Edmunds is onto it. It's a pity Chris Hipkins isn't. And just spare a thought also for Chloe Swarbrick. She wants to save a planet that she doesn't even live on.